Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us on Wavy News 10 Midday. I'm Don Rogers.
And I'm Cheryl Tan. Our top story: Norfolk Public Schools and Norfolk law enforcement called the media together this morning to talk about a partnership for a safer community. This comes after recent incidents that left 2 Norfolk teenagers dead.
Last month, 19-year-old Carlton Dean, a recent graduate of Maury High School, was shot and killed on Vincent Avenue. And just last week, 19-year-old David White, a Lake Taylor High School student, was also shot and killed. Well, today, Superintendent of Schools Dr. Samuel King spoke of a community in mourning for these 2 teens, as well as the 15-year-old who has since been arrested in connection with White's death.
10-year side Stephanie Harris was at that news conference. Stephanie, what changes were talked about this morning?
Well, Cheryl and Don, basically what happened inside this building today was a show of unity between a brand new superintendent, Dr. Samuel King, only on the job for 2 months, and a brand new police chief, Michael Goldsmith, who's only been on board for about 4 months. They stood together with the sheriff to say, we know there are problems here in Norfolk, and we are working on ways to make it better. The superintendent said that the schools, the police, and the sheriff are talking together every single day about safety concerns in and around our schools. They've already stepped up the presence of law enforcement at school events even before Friday night shooting, they said. But now, because of that shooting, they decided that it would be best to move the rest of the football games for the season to the afternoons, because quite frankly, it's just easier to see what people are doing in the daylight. Now, Dr. King said this is not a permanent solution. It is just what they're doing for right now. They are working on a long-term plan, but he says they cannot do it alone. And so he made this call to action.
As citizens of Norfolk, must all join together in a united front to help keep our streets and neighborhoods safe. Today, I call on every citizen to take an active role in creating a safe and productive community.
And how, I asked, does he want us to do that? One way he says is to go to Norfolk Public Schools, become a mentor. Also, if you're out in the community and you see things that just don't look right, especially when it concerns kids, call the police, call law enforcement. Also, they made an announcement about a new law enforcement tool that they hope will have a great appeal to especially young people. And you're going to hear a little bit more about that coming up at about 12:30. Don, Cheryl, back to you.